Hi everyone, welcome back to G&G, the place to be for everything that's not
D&D. I'm Eliza.
And I'm Jonathan. Here we are continuing Short Shots, our Call of Cthulhu, Silent Night, Unspeakable Night. So I'm hoping everyone can hear me. I'm looking at the mic. Yeah, there we go. That's some good levels. There we go. Good levels. Sorry about that. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful holiday this year, and hopefully it's going to be much better than our investigators. What I do love is that we were all able to get together this holiday, this is the one time we're actually all over from different parts of the country, but we're all actually right next to each other, just split up the cameras. So that's tons of fun that we get to have a game at a table, but then we have to split it up away from the table. So I'm excited to see everyone and have you guys back. You guys ready to get back into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Let's go.
So, where we last left our group of horrified and blood-covered investigators, you all had broken into Edwin Drake's cottage. You had read his journal and realized he is in fact a madman, and he essentially wants to bring the King in Yellow to the real world, something along that. Who cares if that's even his plan? But he is using the voice and singing to bring everyone here. You are inclined to believe him, given what's happened in Arkham. And you, at that point in time, ran into, oh goodness, what was his name? He was the carpenter. What's his name here? He's in the choir. That's what happens when I
Jesus.
I think his name's like Edgar. We're gonna look him up here. Hold on, here it is. That's not here. The carpenter. No, he's the older one. Here we go. Maybe. Thomas.
It's Joseph.
It was Thomas. You guys fought Thomas. He was the young apprentice carpenter who had stumbled upon you. You all failed to convince him that you were here for not a nefarious purpose, and you guys got into a brawl. Took you a little bit to be effective against his young, spry, athletic self, but you eventually overpowered him, but he begun to sing, and then his head exploded. And it's not just from you guys. You were telling me that one of our viewers thought that as well. So his head exploded because a bullet went through it, in which you saw standing on the porch Graves. And I think it says Graves. Oh goodness, same. I forget. Marcus Graves. There we go. Couldn't remember the name. Mm-hmm. He was the individual that you found in town drunk, looking for Dr. Hawthorne, telling him that he was going to meet the devil in the theater, which you did in a way meet the devil in the theater, Dr. Hawthorne, but it was in a quick trip you took to the dream world by getting punched. So do we feel like anything else I need to catch anyone else up on, or are we good to go?
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll repeat here. The gun, he still has the gun, but he kind of brings it to his side. Well, that takes care of that.
Why did you just kill him?
Oh my.
He was
Is there a sheet nearby?
Yes, there's a house, so absolutely.
I'm going to grab like a white sheet and put it over the boy.
Would have been good to ask him a couple questions. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we would have liked his answers. You're looking
shot
at
him.
He, Detective Mallory and Dr. Oh goodness, Doctor. What's the other doctor's name?
Hawthorne.
No, you're Hawthorne. There's Dr. Langley.
Oh, Langley.
Dr. Langley.
There we go. Got to move this so I can see everyone here. There we go. Dr. Langley, Detective Mallory. Marcus looks a little bit more sobered up since you saw him last. I mean, he looks disheveled, but he definitely isn't as loopy.
I'm more concerned if this is him when he's sober than when he was drunk. I'm gonna look at Dr. Hawthorne. This is your friend, yes?
At this moment, Dr. Hawthorne is still absorbing that a man's head exploded. And he just...
So
takes a
Graves,
moment.
he starts moving quickly towards Dr. Hawthorne. And he will get a hold of him and he will give you a good slap on the face. Snap out of it, man.
Oh, good, healing.
The slap of healing.
Yes, there you go. The slap thing.
No, that's only my slaps. Come
exactly.
on now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Has to be a medical slap.
Yeah.
Marcus. Why? What? I don't understand.
It would take a little bit to explain it, but well, you know I haven't been quite right since our trip.
Yes.
The dreams, they never stop. But I'm not here right now to sound like a madman. Enough is going on here.
It's too late. You shot a man.
I thought you were just a drunk. Now I'm starting to think you're either insane or a murderous drunk.
So you were looking at... Okay, I'll actually give that to you, Dr. Langley. In this town that's going mad with violence, all right, okay, sure. But I didn't start this violence. I'm like, have you guys seen town? What is happening? Surely you've seen it.
I felt it.
Yeah, it's been quite a holiday.
Yeah. The end of the year is coming, and the end of the world is coming with it.
So, yeah, light up, of course, light up a cigarette, probably with blood splatter on my face. Wouldn't really. Normally at this point I'd arrest you, but it's been a day.
There'll be plenty of time to arrest me later, I'm sure.
What are you doing here? Like, how did you... Langley's right. The last time we left you, you were hammered out of your mind.
Yeah, well, I was able to give him the slip, sobered up. I've been staying somewhere on the outside of town. The dreams have been getting very intense.
Give who the slip?
The nurse.
The nurse. Okay.
You guys, it's been.
We were chasing him.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days. It's been a rough day. And he kind of looks down at the dead man. I guess I don't have room to talk.
Not as rough as his day. Yeah.
Well, and everyone else is going to get much worse.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well,
It's a strange coincidence. If I believed in coincidence.
Well, I'm here. Professor Winthrop sent me. He says, looking at Dr. Hawthorne. He thought you'd be able to help me, Dr. Hawthorne, although the help I wanted from you is different than the help that Dr. Withthorn wanted. He wanted you to take me to the nut house, no doubt.
Marcus. All right. I understand that madness has gripped Arkham. And I understand that...
Arkham. That's the news to me. I didn't know it was quite had come here. The madness had me. I just wanted to get rid of the dreams and the voices. And the professor thought, well, actually, I thought that I could get rid of them. And Elon the elder I can't find. I don't live in Europe. I can't find a thing. And the professor told me that you might be able to find what I was looking for. I'm looking for Narlathotep's toll or something like it. And he said that you would know where the Puritan Chronicles were. So I came here hoping to just get rid of my visions of the end of the world and the devil wrapped in yellow and the music of damnation. And here I come to Arkham looking for that. And what do I find? The music of damnation. Now, okay, I am not the mad one here. If I knew it was going to happen beforehand, and I realize I sound really crazy right now.
Quite.
But unless this town just has a habit of around Christmas time nearly murdering each other in the streets, and there were people. I went through town looking for you earlier. There is a man that has been murdered in the streets. The police tried to stop it, and then it's getting crazy out there.
He's got a point. A lot of folk that don't normally cause problems are.
But surely it's a
up.
sickness. Like, it can't
Was the lady
be.
with the flowers?
Yeah.
Well, what we've read from the journal of Mr. Drake implied that his music was going to bring about things, and there does seem to be a pattern that would support that.
So what's the solution? Kill him? Does that stop the voices? I mean, murder's clearly on the table now after what we just saw.
I don't think we need to murder Mr. Drake. I'm not sure what charges you bring him, inciting a riot.
But where's this journal you're talking about? I'm an academic. I can think clearly. What is this?
Is this not his house?
Yes.
Could we not arrest him because they found this body in his house? And maybe he murdered him and we have him under investigation?
That's a lot.
You guys,
Can we
Dr.
confirm he
Hawthorne
has a
goes-
gun in the house?
you're thinking way too simply. Like, the damnation is here.
Dr.
We've
Hawthorne
gotta stop
produces the
that.
journal and hands it over to Marcus for him to peruse.
So he's going
Yes.
to, while he's flipping through that, is anybody doing anything?
Sidestepping away from the body.
Sidestepping away from the body.
I'm
There's
looking
a
at
water basin nearby or something. I'm like trying to wipe the blood off my face.
Sounds good.
trying to process this at the moment. Like,
I'm just watching the maniac just flip through the journal because I have no idea what's going on anymore.
yeah, that from a cop perspective, the only crime that's been committed so far is this one. He just murdered somebody in front of us, but some circumstances here. Was trying to kill us.
So he'll close it, and he has this intense look on his eye.
Oh no.
I don't normally believe in destiny, Doctor. He's turning to Dr. Hawthorne, giving him back. But you gotta admit, it seems like maybe all this happened to me for a reason. Oh God, I hope so. We're looking for the same thing.
Mr. Drake.
Well, you're looking for Mr. Drake. He's the problem. I'm looking for the solution to my woes, which may be the solution to saving the world, or Arkham, or wherever. Doctor, are you familiar with the journals of Ilian the Elder? Let's find out if you are, Doctor.
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, here. Let me.
Who is it really?
Where is? Do I not have? Oh, here it is. I was like, wait a minute.
Can
Where's
you roll a bluff for that one?
All right, open the character sheet. Boom, boom, boom. That would be. That's a history. I feel like it's history a skill. Yeah, history. All right. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and roll. You succeed. All right. So. Sorry, so many things suddenly open up on my screen. I was like, oh God, where are we looking for this? All right. So. Done. So Ilian the Elder, it's a kind of a folktale that was written, a folktale / journal about a man that saved his village by essentially, in scholarly works, either it was his madness or something like an angel or a demon or something gave him a bell that warded away evil spirits. But you haven't specifically, maybe you haven't, it's up to you if you've read it or not.
I'm familiar with the premise, Marcus. Surely you're not looking for a bell.
Actually, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Here, let me show you. So we're going to take a quick break, everyone, so I can show them the letters. Okay, and we're back. Just letting the players get a read of this, and then we're going to go ahead and role play this. Okay. And, obviously your characters see it for the first time, but you guys have already read it. So, well, luckily for you, I have a copy of it. So when I gave you the Journal of Ilian the Elder, this is clearly his typed copy of it. It's been folded over several times, well worn in his pocket. So he'll go, see? That's what I found. And then I've been talking to the professor and he will reaches in his pocket. And this one has like a bloody smear on it. We'll say just a tiny little bloody smear from what was left of the carpenter's apprentice's brain. And he'll point, he's like, see? So Winthorpe said that. So I'm looking for what's Narlothotep's toll. Asheville. We're not even sure really where it is. There's nothing left of the town. It's not there. No one has it. But my next connections was the professor thought the Puritan Chronicles would be a place that I could find that. And the Puritan Chronicles, he thinks, is in the restricted section at Miskatonic University. That's initially why I came here, but the dreams just got really intense, and then I saw you were going to run into the devil in the theater. Did you run into the devil in the theater? Because, I mean, if you did...
Carcosa, I think I may have.
That's... See? He's turning to look at you guys. I mean, he says this, and he's like, as he's pacing, kind of like a little bit of that mania, he keeps stepping over the body, just like it's kind of just in the way. See? And you guys call me the mad one here. You met the devil, or whatever. I'm sure there's symbolism. There's always that form of evil across all cultures. Okay, so you saw that. I saw the Song of Damnation. Here we are. You guys, don't you see? Am I the only one that sees this?
I admit there are some interesting links here that bear investigation.
Yeah, see, this guy, Drake thinks he's going to bring the king in yellow to rule for 1,000 years, whatever, the Antichrist, whatever. Evil spirit. Narlothotep's toll wards away evil spirits.
But if you recall, what's written here states that it brings about its own costs and perhaps brings something worse.
I mean, nothing's free. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to hang out and just, maybe we can hang out for a couple of days. Maybe we have Christmas, see what's after, hang out till New Year's, see how long, Arkham gets better. I'm sure it's going to be a kicking New Year's Eve party.
We need to question Drake.
Yes, perhaps if you question Drake, I can take Mr. Graves to Miskatonic University to the restricted section. We can see if there's any reference to this bell and if it would even make a difference. I would normally not even consider that a likely possibility, but with what we've seen, I cannot deny that strange things are afoot.
All right.
So we might as well.
So
I want, while they're all walking out, to take my glasses and tuck them into my skirt pocket and be like, oh, it seems I misplaced my spectacles. I'll be out right behind you.
Okay.
And I'm curious if Drake possibly has the bell.
Gotcha.
So if I can do a spot hidden or something.
Yeah. Let's.
Also, just so you know, GM, my roll 20 is being a little funky, so if you need to roll for me, let me know.
I can do it. I'm right here. Excuse me. Open character sheet. Let's see here. What do we got here? Spot hidden. Oh, you got a hard success. The bell is not here. There might be a bell, but it's a little T-bell, nothing.
Do I find, since it's a hard success, do I find anything that seems useful or interesting?
No, not really.
Is there money?
I mean, sure, whatever. There's a quarter, and it's the 20s. That sounds like a lot.
Sure, I'll take his coin purse.
That's dinner for all of us.
For my family. Because if he's causing this, and I'll be like, oh, found my spectacles, and tuck the coins in my purse. Just thought I'd check.
Gotcha. All right, there is, I think, 2 vehicles. Everyone drove separately. So who's driving?
Yeah.
Who's driving with who?
Well, I came with Dr. Hawthorne, but I don't know how much I want to be with the madman. I have a family.
I feel like I should go with the madman just because I don't trust that he is actually with it enough to be able to come to any reasonable conclusion.
All right.
Yeah, you could come with me to see if we can find Drake.
I'd rather not be with him. So I'm gonna hop in the car with the detective.
All right.
So regarding the that, I think it's best to just leave it there.
Oh.
Probably chalk it up to the recent violence.
Mm-hmm. We should probably change, though, because we have blood all over us.
Hey, you all have blood all over you.
That's true. Y'all, the doctor's about to literally go to Miskatonic University and be like, "Let me in the restricted section, covered in blood." It's for nothing nefarious.
Yeah, no, we should change.
And
Reasonable.
I would just like to check in on my brother, at least if all these things are going on. I would just feel better knowing he's okay.
Your brother is in the choir?
No, he's a reporter and he's so stupid. He's probably following someone he shouldn't be, somewhere he shouldn't be. I don't want him to die. Maybe you could lock him up in your cell until we get this figured out so he just can't go anywhere. I'll pay you. I'll whip out like my purse.
I found a quarter.
A little miscarriage of justice.
And this time, listen.
All right. So we'll go with the doctors first. All right. So get in the car. So we're gonna go change. Graves said.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. We do look a little disheveled here.
Little violent.
All right. Let's go.
All right, so head to my house. I make sure the wife's distracted
As
so she
you
doesn't
approach
notice
town,
me come through.
And this is because everyone's going to kind of probably, I gotta be careful with this microphone. Everyone's going to kind of fork off in their own direction. You will hear you will hear some warm-up sounds, as in, people are doing, what is it? Not octaves, is that what it is?
Vocal warm-ups.
Arpeggios.
Yeah, a little, little da-da-da-da, they're warming up.
Scales.
Yeah, scales. Thank you. They're, doing their scales, and you can hear the PA system in the central part of town has been hooked up. And you do hear, it's definitely because in my mind, it's the place isn't quite big enough and it's not centralized enough, but you do hear the occasional sounds of, I don't want to say rioting, but whatever small groups of malcontents going awry in town. So it's not like I said, it's not quite like 28 Days Later zombie movie. This place is like, but it's definitely like, to use a modern example of poor behavior. The Jets have just won the Super Bowl, so we're gonna set the place on fire. Not quite there yet, but it's fourth quarter and people are getting antsy. Might be flipping some cars here soon. Oh, and then there's a cat.
I don't think. Suddenly, I don't think our bloodied outfits are that out of place.
So yeah, Graves looks around like, told you, it's starting. He checks his gun. I've only got 7 more shots, so can't take everyone. We gotta find a way to stop this. I'm telling you, the toll.
Mr. Graves, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind handing me the rifle?
Rifle? It's a pistol.
Shotgun.
But yeah, it's a pistol.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, I thought you said that was a.
It's a 1911.
I'll take the pistol.
It's 45. He's not going to give it up. No. It's mine. I'm quite safe.
I don't
with
trust his madness. I do not trust that man's madness.
He's like, oh, it's fine. Let's get. Do we feel like we need to go, or do we feel like we need to get dressed, or can we just go straight there? I see the reasoning in your thinking, so whichever.
Dr. Hawthorne, the town looks like it's about to be a mess. With all of the arguments that's going on, a couple people who look a little bloodier than normal probably won't raise too many eyebrows.
Very well. If you think that wise, Doctor.
Does Dr. Hawthorne have firearms at his house?
Probably not. I don't think I have much in the firearms skill, if anything.
Dr. Langley, if anything, might have his old, I don't know if soldiers took home their guns after the war or anything like that, but he might have something at his house.
I could see you probably having a rifle.
For hunting or something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, pistols in World War One, like especially in trench warfare, having a pistol was like, oh my god, like they were inherited from like the sergeant. Like, oh, the sergeant's dead. Well, I get his 1911. Like it was, because well, it was hard.
Or you could have
in the
a
trenches.
German weapon that you took as a souvenir.
Either way, yeah. So do we want to? Are we heading to Langley's house to get another gun?
I live alone. That might be the best option.
All right, we can clean up the blood at Langley's and get his gun, and then go to Miskatonic University.
Okie dokie. All right. So Langley, do you live far from your clinic?
I'd almost say that I'm to the point where I'm nearly living in the clinic, but I wouldn't say I live too far.
Gotcha. I mean, I think you might live above it.
That's what I was
In a
thinking, but I
flat.
didn't know. I was thinking that, but I didn't know what the architecture of Arkham
whatever.
looks like.
You know, like I said, we're not experts in what a 1920s small town, or I guess town America looked like. But yeah, sure, you've got a flat above it. So you're not too far away from town square, so you'll hear the scales being played, and as each scale kind of finishes, it starts getting a little bit and more haunting. Okay, we gotta hurry.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, and I start hurrying.
All right, we enter the hospital. There is no one, there is no one here, but there was clearly the signs of a struggle in the past, and there is definitely a couple of bloody footprints and papers spread throughout the reception area.
I immediately check to see if any of the nurses are dead in my immediate area.
You don't find anyone.
No bodies.
Yeah, no bodies. Yeah, it seems like, yeah.
Okay. So whatever happened, they took it outside.
Yeah, I guess so. You will find like you're missing like bandages, a scalpel, like, this place wasn't looted, but whoever was in a fight or came here took some things.
Okay. We better hurry. And I'm going to like rush upstairs towards my flat.
Mm-hmm.
And open the door, see if it was ransacked. Well, unlock the door, open the door.
Yeah,
see
no,
if it
your
was
place
ransacked.
actually hasn't been messed with. Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, I run in. I'm assuming that Dr. Hawthorne and is it Dr. or Mr. Graves?
Mr. I didn't quite get my PhD. Yeah. He's educated though. Like he's got his bachelor's. Like in the 20s. That's something. That's a big something.
That's a big something.
Yeah. So he's
Dr. Hawthorne and Mr. Graves are coming along with me.
Yeah.
I feel like I should probably have at least one suit that at the very least kind of sort of fits Hawthorne. So that way he doesn't have to sneak past his wife and explain why he's all bloody.
Yeah, I feel like
Your father left you a suit.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
Langley and Hawthorne they're both older. As in, I think Hawthorne's a little bit older, but you guys are both clearly adults. So it's not like you got to get your daddy's jacket to fit Dr. Hawthorne,
No.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I go ahead. I get cleaned up, put on the new suit. New to me.
Now, I am going to have you guys make a roll here. Hawthorne, I'm going to roll for you. Make a listen check. Oh, not very good. You fail. You could succeed if you spend a lot of luck. Not a lot, but fair amount. Did you roll yet, Dr. Langley?
I got a 90.
All right, there we go. So if someone wants to succeed, Dr. Hawthorne, you could burn 18 luck out of your 47 if you wanted.
Oof.
Or you can just be like, nah, we didn't hear that.
No, didn't hear it.
All right,
Let's
nobody
make it
heard
interesting.
that. All right. All right, you guys are like, okay, all right, let's go. You come down the steps, and as you go out, you will see at the front, at the glass front door, there is a townsfolk kind of just looking in, and definitely has you've seen a lot of crazy today, but you see this crazy look in their eye, and they will see you, the three of you, and they will open the door. Doctor, I'm glad to see you.
Is he talking to Dr. Hawthorne
there's
or
two.
Dr. Langley?
Dr. Langley, yeah, he starts shambling towards you.
Well, are you hurt? Is something wrong? Like, I'm going to try to pretend like he's not currently insane and coming at me while, like, looking at Graves, like, get the gun ready just in case.
Well, you came here for your rifle. That was another reason you came here. So you got your rifle. He reaches into his coat, the person, and he pulls out a hand.
That's
My word.
I found this. Do you know who it belongs to?
I'm sorry, mister, but
Do you have a lost and found?
I'm like going to like walk over and put whatever is considered PPE at the time, like gloves and something like that, and we'll be like, yeah, I'll have a lost and found. I have an idea on who this belongs to.
Gotcha.
This might be a deception roll.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go
I
ahead.
don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, like, okay. All right, I think you could make... Trying to see here. Where's a good... I could take fast talk is actually not bad because you're just kind of like, oh, yeah, hey, up, buddy. You're just trying to keep him distracted.
Of course I know whose hand that is. It's Bob's.
See,
I'll give it back to Bob.
What else do we got? Outside of fast talk, we have...
Lose his head if it wasn't connected. Oh, wait.
Charm. You could attempt charm if you wanted.
Or persuade or reassure.
Yeah. There is, persuade.
I think I have to do charm because charm is the only one that might have a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
15. Do I get to use like anything related to my effect? I have a doctorate to help me with this.
Nope. You're not charming the ladies in town. Oh, that was actually pretty close. Do you want to spend some luck?
How much luck would I need to spend?
So you would need to spend 15, and you have 69.
I have 69.
Nice.
You know what?
Nice.
So part of me wants to succeed, but the other part of me wants to see what happens if I fail.
It's up to you.
You know what? We're going to see what happens if I fail this, because
Gotcha.
I'm more curious about what the failure looks like than I am the success.
Yeah. All right.
Jonathan's
So
favorite words as a GM.
yeah. So he's like, when you take it from him, he's like, yeah. After all, I'm only collecting right hands. And then he pulls out a bigger knife. And then that's when we'll go to initiative.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let's quickly get through this here, guys. The initiative, we're just determining by who has the highest dexterity. Who do I want to be? I'm the shop assistant. That's my stat.
He's only
All right, so my dexterity is 55. Dr. Hawthorne.
Mine is 50.
Gotcha. Dr. Hawthorne is 60. Dr. Hawthorne, you're up first.
Oh, dear.
We'll put Graves. We'll say Graves goes after the two of you because he's actually pretty quick.
All right. I look for the first heavy object I can find, or just not even a heavy, but solid bedpan.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Bedpan. Yes. Bedpan.
Just grab it and swing upside
Love
the head
it.
of this guy, because
All right.
this is concerning.
All right. That's definitely a brawl check. No one else is gone yet, so I'm not gonna have the. You're not gonna get like outmaneuvering here. So you're brawling with him. So this is a roll off here. Wow, you critted. So he still gets to roll to fight back. But good job, the shop assistant. The shop assistant is making a brawl check here. I have too much stuff here. I can't even see. He succeeded, but you succeeded even better. You have a critical success. So, oh man, I forget with. All right, let's go ahead and roll your damage here. Is there a way to roll damage? Last time there was, but I think it's because I did it with specifically a weapon. Okay, so. Oh, I'm not in the combat section of your sheet. Cool here. Your damage bonus is 0. Boom, 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 boom. Do I have to add a fist as a weapon?
I think it's just...
Okay, you know what? We're not going to spend forever looking for it. We're going to just do we're going to do 2d4. All right. And for those watching, if that's not the rule, that's fine. 2d4 here. Oh, no, wait, here it is. This guy gave him a damage. Oh, what's it say for him? It's a 1d3. So you're going to roll 1d3 plus 1d4. So I'm rolling a d3. Right. So you got a 2. And then a d4. You got a 1. So you do 3 to him. So you just, yeah, bam, hit him. And you just smack him with the bedpan. And he goes stumbling back. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, good job, Dr. Hawthorne.
Hey.
Yeah.
Those slaps are working.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm learning.
Yeah. So now it is your turn, Dr. Langley. You are muted.
Dexterity was slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought my dexterity was slower than.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well,
because mine is a 50 and his is a 55.
We're gonna have Marcus go, and we're gonna say Marcus. I feel like, because we'll do. I feel like I'm gonna do handyman. I just feel like, because he's like, in my mind, he's like an Indiana Jones kind of, he's the hands-on person. He does have a thing here. So we're going to go ahead. He's got a gun, though. Oh, yeah. So, okay, well, you know what?
If anything, the handyman is the guy we're fighting.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to actually open up the police then, since the police sheet will probably have a gun in it. All right, we'll just say, all right, so he's going to go ahead, shoot with his 38 revolver, which is actually 45, but that's okay. All right, too much. Ugh, I got too much stuff on my screen. I have this massive screen, but never enough here. Wow, he fumbles. All right. And I said he had a 1911, and it jams. So... Gun jams. That was his action. Now it is the shop assistant's turn. I got a knife. I'm going to swing at you, Dr. Langley. I critically succeed. Now you get to fight back. So you get to make a brawl check here. Or you can dodge.
Or dodge, yeah.
Yeah, whichever. Oh, you fumble. Oh, no.
Hey, remember when I was told that I was going to die today?
All right, here. Let's see here. Sanity.
Do I get my right hand chopped off?
Oh,
Luckily,
no.
I'm left-handed, but like,
Yeah.
It's still inconvenient to only have one hand as a doctor.
it's a little inconvenient. I might have to retire after this.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and say, all right, there you go, and I'm gonna give him a +1 damage because this is actually for his fist. So he does 6 points of damage to you.
That's over half my HP.
Gotcha. So now you have to make a Constitution check. Sorry, I gotta start closing things out. Where are we at?
I got a hard success.
There you go. So you don't fall unconscious, which is always good.
And I get a major wound when I'm at 5 HP, I think.
Yeah. Where are we at? Sorry, I'm trying to close all this stuff here. So you just took 6. So -6. Boom. No.
I already adjusted it.
You have 5. It's fine. And you got a wound. You got a major wound. So we click on that. There we go. So, but you don't fall unconscious from your major wound. We're gonna say I got you. I'm thinking I almost cut off your hand. We're gonna say I don't quite get your hand. Yeah, like he slashed at your, yeah, and so you just got this big cut up your arm that is just bleeding pretty bad. Go ahead, Dr. Langley. Now it is your turn.
Are there any rules for shooting someone at close range?
You get actually a bonus dice.
All right, because he slices at me, and I think I'm just going to pull out my rifle.
Yeah, but you got a rifle, so you won't. You can probably back up, take a shot, though.
Okay, I'll back up, take a shot.
Rifles definitely are not like this kind of close range weapon.
I failed. Never mind.
Fail. Do you want to spend your luck?
How much luck would a 71 require?
Let's see here. 45. So that's 50. So you'd have to do 26.
I don't want to spend 26 luck. I feel like at this rate, I'm going to need it for something else.
Okay.
With how I've been rolling, I'm going to need this when I'm about to die.
All right, there you go. You took your shot. You missed. Why am I having trouble? Oh, here we are. Summary of firearms in combat. Thank you. Summary of combat sheet. Didn't even know that was right here. Love it. Okay. All right. Going back to the top of the order. You, Dr. Hawthorne, what are you doing?
I have my bedpan of righteousness. Gives me a +1 against maniacs.
Gotcha. Well, these now, he is outnumbered, so you're gonna get a bonus. You get a bonus die.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead. Give you combat. That's dexterity. Turn order. That's your dodge. Skills. We'll go ahead. Boom. But we get to roll 1 dice. Bonus 9. So unfortunately that does not help you. So you take a whiff.
All right.
But he gets to fight back. No, wait, I fought back against... Actually, I'm not going to let him fight back because I feel like you can't fight back against everybody. Summary of melee combat, both sides. If you're attempting a man, might fight back, dodge or attempt. Both characters try to fight back. Compare builds. Outnumbered. Character who has fought back or dodged once in the turn. All subsequent attacks already have a bonus dice. Characters and monsters. Cool. All right. There you go. So I am going to try to fight back at you because it's the new turn.
All right.
And I said I was the shop assistant.
I'm about to get cut.
I'm going to try to swing back at you. I fumble. Oh, and I apparently damage myself. That's what happens when you fumble. So I end up, as you try to swing wildly with the bedpan, I try to come back and I end up wounding myself, kind of like, and I end up cutting my hand. So I'm actually pretty hurt right now. All right, it is now Graves' turn. He's gonna clear his jam and take another shot. So we'll go ahead here. And is that with melee? Firearms level within base range. So I get a bonus dice because he's up close. All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll that. that doesn't matter, and it says I get 1, but we're gonna go ahead add a 2 extra dice. So boom, he ends up shooting him, and with that though, the shop assistant with the knife drops to the ground. So to summarize what had essentially happened, just so we can all remember, brings a hand. It's like, it's okay, I collect the right hands anyway. Goes to slash out at Dr. Langley. Dr. Hawthorne, with a great amount of alacrity, just slams him with the bedpan. That causes him to stumble. Then Marcus goes to take a shot at him. The gun jams. And then I forget that then that's when the shop assistant attempts to attack, slices up your arm. Dr. Langley, you try to do something back. You take a step back, fire with your rifle, miss. Then Dr. Hawthorne comes in there, starts swinging the bedpan wildly. While he himself doesn't do any damage, it causes the shop attendant to get very unsafe with the knife, injures themselves, and then the shot rings out from Graves, and he falls over. You are hurt, Langley. What do you want to do?
Clinic, and I am a doctor. I am going to do first aid on myself.
Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead here. Combat flowchart. Let's see here.
And we were so nice and unbloodied. We made a special trip to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I didn't change any clothes. I just grabbed a rifle. So this is fitting.
Hit points. All right, let's try 120. All right. The first aid. All right, so you have a major wound. We get that character. You fall prone, but you make a so you didn't fall unconscious. Medicine. Treating injuries, medicine skill takes a minimum of 1 hour. So, or you can do first aid. Must be delivered within 1 hour. And it grants
I'm doing
1
first
hit
aid.
point. Yeah. So you want to do first aid?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
that's a success.
There you go. You succeed. So you now... Oh,
I should now have 6
yeah,
hit
I
points.
typed the wrong one in. All right. So you get 6 hit points.
Do I still have a major wound?
I believe so. Recovery of major wound should be made at the end of each week. So you still
okay,
have a
so I'm
major
gonna
wound. Yeah, so you bandage
suffer
your
from
wound,
this.
and you are fine. Well, as fine as you're going to be. What
This
do you
is going to
guys do?
require stitches, but I don't have stitches at the time.
All right, let's jump over to Detective Mallory and Agnes. What are you guys doing? You guys were heading where? I think it was to kidnap your brother and put him in a jail cell?
It's for his own good.
Gotcha.
We're gonna do something with him, yeah.
Okay, so you pull up to Agnes's house. I feel like the this little cul-de-sac here is quiet. Too quiet.
Well, that's not good. I
will
want to rush up to the door.
Okay. So you get out, you rush up to the door.
Hold on there, Agnes. I'm readying my gun and following her.
Narratively, GM, if it's okay, I want to say the door is already unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm troubled by this because it should not be.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of look at Detective Mallory. Do you have a gun ready?
Yeah, I've readied the gun when I got out of the car. So yeah, the gun is out. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let me have a look first.
I'm going to kind of step out of his way.
All right. Well, you take a look in there. Aha. Cool. I'm just checking something for when I jump back over. The house itself is a little disheveled, but you don't see anyone in the living room.
Can I do a listen check to see if I hear anything upstairs?
Absolutely, yes. Let's go ahead. You got it, or you need me to roll for it? Oh,
You'll need to.
there you go. Hard success. All right. You hear a radio playing down the hall.
What's playing on the radio?
It's hard to hear. It's mostly static.
Okay. Detective, I hear something in the hallway.
All right. Let's have a look.
Yeah. While
call.
I let him pass me, I'm gonna grab a poker from the fireplace.
Gotcha. Your favorite weapon. That's what you grabbed last time. So there you go. All right.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna call her brother's name, who I've forgotten his name, but
What is his name?
Was it Timothy or
It's
something
like
like that?
Thomas. I don't know. Let's see here.
No.
I got him here. I got him. Might be in your back.
I should know. I'm his sister. It's just with the crazy going on. I'm like, whatever your name is, I'm turning into the dad.
You boy, Thomas.
Yeah.
Is his name Thomas
I call
Bellamy?
him the dogs.
Yeah.
I accidentally call him the dog's name.
Yeah, so you call out Thomas. And then you will hear the radio turn down.
all right. So I'm gonna move a little closer to where the radio is. And we're gonna make sure to probably try to spot hidden while we're going in there.
Gotcha. All right.
I do not want to be ambushed.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to give you a bonus dice on that if you want to roll it, or do you want me to?
I can roll it.
All right, there you go. Yeah, give yourself a bonus dice on that. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
How you do a bonus is you click here, bonus dice 1, submit bonus, and then it's just going to roll. So there you go. 38, which would be not quite. You would need a little bit lower. So that's
Can I roll spot hidden?
No, he succeeds. It just would have been an amazing. Yeah. So you open the door. There's Thomas. He's got a notepad. You know, very much like, oh God, it's you guys. Oh man, gee golly.
I'm gonna run up and embrace him.
Oh.
But I'm covered in blood.
Yeah. Oh my God, what happened to you?
You don't want to know. I'm just
seems
so
like the whole
glad we
town's
found
going crazy.
you. Are you okay?
Mom and Dad left, but I stayed behind. They're heading to town square to see if the mayor's going to do anything about what's happening.
They're in town square.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people are going.
Okay. Detective, can you take my brother?
Take him where?
Where he can't get out.
What?
Because he's gonna do something stupid.
I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm the one who stayed here where it was safe. You're the one
Yes, but
covered
I
in blood.
know you. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. We're talking about your patterns of behavior.
What? Staying here and being safe?
The one time that you do it, but then you let mom and dad leave. I don't want to take you to town square with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like you know, what am I gonna do? Put Dad in a full Nelson?
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that, like, I've lived with you this long, and like, mom might be blind to your antics, but I'm not.
Antics is not what's going on here.
Look,
Maybe
we
not
don't
right
have,
now, but if we go to town square, like, you know, I don't know what you're gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I am gonna go get mom and dad, and then we are all gonna get out of here.
Okay. I'm going with you. Let's go.
I swear to God, Thomas, if you leave my sight.
I got an idea.
What's that, detective?
No, yeah, come with us.
Okay. All right, so he grabs a baseball bat.
Well, does our dad maybe hunt? Is there a gun we could get?
We'll just roll real quick. We'll see here. Roll. Evens you do. Odds, nope, you don't.
Okay, baseball bat it is.
All right. All right, where are we going?
So we're going to the town square then, right?
My brother and I are. You do not have to.
I feel like Drake is going to be there.
I think so too.
All right, come on.
All right, you guys start heading towards town square. All right.
Well, I'm gonna just real quick, so for narrative purposes, I'm going to put Thomas has to ride in the back of the car.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I'm gonna grab a box of matches and put them in my pocket.
Which, yeah, if Thomas has to be, I guess, let into the back of the car.
Gotcha.
This is a police vehicle, and then he ain't coming out of there.
Those child-proof locks.
Child-proof locks in the
man.
1920s.
Shh. If we can have a PA system fully going outside in the 1920s.
I mean, that's not particularly okay. That's fine.
So yeah, we're gonna.
I don't want to Google that. You know, when was the PA system developed? Device invented. The PA device created. 1915 was first held at its first public event. 1950.
Oh, well, then I eat my words.
It's okay. Not like All right. So we're gonna cut back over to the doctors. Okay, the doctor, Dr. Langley, you have to make a sanity check because you took a major wound. You got traumatized. All right, you fail. Now let's see. Let me go ahead and roll here.
Am I allowed to use luck on that?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, let me check here. We, I believe, are slowly going mad, my friend here.
We are indeed.
As one does.
Invest lose 5 or more sanity as a result of one. All right, so you're actually good. You don't, because you didn't lose 5 or more insanity in one sanity in one roll.
Not in one sitting yet.
Yeah.
I'm at 42 sanity though. So
There we go. 42. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. What's the plan? I think it was Miskatonic University.
Yeah, I think we're still getting the book unless something has changed.
All right. Dr. Hawthorne, we still good for that?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. We get back in the car. We start driving. You guys, on the drive, we will pass a couple of brawls going on. And then you will see a couple of people starting to move towards the center of town as the scales progressively get more discordant. And it is near dusk at this point in time. You know what? We're going to roll something here. Hold on. Who's got the highest luck?
I have 69.
Nice.
All right. Go ahead. Roll that luck check. Oh, look at that. You succeed.
Yes.
On your way there, you can pass by Detective Mallory and Agnes.
Not Angus.
I was going to say that right, then I caught myself. Anyway, so if you guys want to have the quick drive-by exchange information or whatever.
Oh, I was like awkward window.
As the doctor now has bandages.
Yeah, the doctor's like missing his sleeve that he cut off and then wrapped everything just for easy access. It's like, yeah.
All right, Langley, I think things are getting worse. We're heading to the town square.
We're gonna see if that book has anything to help with, but we should be with you guys shortly.
All right, be careful.
We should be saying that to you.
Aren't you the one more covered in blood than I remember we left you?
Look, a man just really likes right hands, okay?
What?
If we all survive
There's no time to explain.
I'll have a great story for you.
Yeah, okay.